Hello everyone. So today we'll talk about builder pattern. So what is builder pattern? Builder pattern is a creative pattern that actually uses for the position let's just think you are in a situation when you have a lot of parameter to pass when you are creating an object. So this can be a totally terrible thing. So we can actually solve this problem by using the builder pattern. So it's a creative pattern. It's a very useful creative pattern. Google as well as some other company is also using this pattern for creating their object for the users. Okay, so let's just think. Actually, this pattern used on client side instead of the server side program. Okay, so it should be really that should be a very useful thing. So first, for testing or for practicing, we'll create a class that will be for a bank account, for example. So we will name it as the bank account. Okay, this is great. So this is a class, this is a public class that uses for a bank account. And in the bank account there is several fields that should be the functionality that will be on the bank, like a user will hold an account number. For this reason we need a account number. So I'll just create one by one. Private okay, so private long account number, so account number, and then again private string owner. Okay, uh, owner first name, private string owner middle name, private string owner, so last name. Okay, so these are the basic thing we know, and still there is some other field that should be like the balance, so that should be a double balance number. So I'll name it as balance, and interest rate, double interest, uh, interest rate, interest rate, and the branch, private string branch, private string nominee, oops, or secondary owner, secondary owner, private string account type. So let's just think these are the fields that we have for creating a bank account for any user. Okay, so now what we'll have, first we will create setter for all the field, and for setter we need to plus alter enter sometime. Okay, there's support for Intel Z, but they don't support that. So I will generate the select getters, so I will only do the getters. Okay, so I have created the getters for everyone, as well as I have the fields. and the getter should be public. That's okay, no problem with that. And now I will need a constructor. Okay, so okay, the constructor. Okay, I'll name it as public. It doesn't need a bank account, and it doesn't need a name. So this is a default constructor, and yeah, that's great. So I will create another constructor that would be used for getting the value. Okay, so public bank account, and I will give the fields one by one. So first I have to, okay, there is an easy way to create a constructor. So just go here, yes, so select all of them and get it. So this is the constructor by default created by the Eclipse, and you can see it's very helpful. So now we can access this class and create object from our main activity. Okay, so for the reason, what we'll do, we'll just create a bank account dot I'm gonna name it that user1. Okay, user1 is equal to new bank account. So whether I have to push through this constructor, I also have to get all of them. Okay, so I'm setting them one by one. So let's just think I have the account number is 7254. I got the owner first name. The owner first name is Tarek, and owner doesn't have any middle name, so I have to push empty right there. He does have a name, but he is not wishing to give it to us. And the initial balance, he will deposit 405,000, and we'll give him an interest of 0.3. Okay, that should be 3.3. And the branch, we don't have to, this is an online bank, so we don't have to put the branch, and we have to give the secondary owner. He is not wishing though, but as we need it, he is forced to give it to us, so he is giving the name. Okay, and account tag, that's a normal account. And after all of this thing is done, let's just think a user want to create a account by himself. Okay, so you can see if we have parameters more than that, that would be a nightmare for anyone for creating an object like this. So what BuilderPattern does for us, BuilderPattern holds everything in a builder. Okay, let me show you. For creating a BuilderPattern, what the first thing you have to do is create a builder class. So I'm gonna say builder. Okay, and I'm gonna name it as public static class. This is a public static class builder. Okay, I missed the class right there, so wait a second. Okay, there's a class, and now I'll copy pretty much every single parameter from the parent class, or the class that we have to use the builder pattern. So I have to copy them. Yes, I have done it, and then I have to paste them right there on our builder class. And after that, which I will do, I will create the setters. Okay, so we won't use we will give the user some what they called mm, some type of flexibility for creating a object. So what we do, we'll create a constructor right there. Okay, but with only the parameter that is really mandatory. So we can't create an object without that. Okay, so for example, let's just think in builder, or for creating a bank account, we must have to push a account number. So this is a mandatory thing. So we are creating a constructor only with this parameter. So you can if it does more than that, for example, if that needed the owner name also, so you can push them right here by using a comma. It is okay, but for us we want to make that really flexible, so we'll use only the account number. So is equal to account number, and after that, for all of them except this, okay, for all of them we'll create a constructor. We'll create the setters. So we'll select the setters, and yes, public page. So yes, everything is okay right there. So but our job is not still done. So what we'll do, we'll change every void into the builder. Okay, and we'll return this object. Okay, so this is the key of builder pattern. So it is getting the value from its parameter and returning the result onto this object. So this is the thing we want to do in the builder pattern. So this is the mandatory thing, and as well as I'm gonna copy them one by one. Now I have to change them into builder for everyone. Builder, 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 builder. Now I'm gonna copy the line, or I'm gonna just return this. So which one is fast? I hope copying would be the faster than that, so I'm gonna just copy everyone from right here. Oops, oops. Okay, all of them are right there. So now we will create a very important thing. Now, for making a builder or an object for by using a builder pattern, we need to put a very what's it called? It will work like the generator. Okay, it's a builder. Okay, there's a builder, but it does not is a generator that will commit everything. Okay, this is like something like the GitHub commit. So we have added our things, or we are done modifying everything. Now we want to commit the thing. Okay, so for committing the thing, what we can do, we have to create a method like this. So I'm gonna say builder, and you can give it a name like a make, build, or whatever. So I'm gonna say, okay, there's a build. So I wanna build the object with this method, and what you will do, it will create the object now for us. So account is equal to new bank account. Okay, and now I'm gonna add one by one right there. For example, account number is equal to account number. That means we are putting this account number from the builder class into the account number of bank account class. Okay, so this is the thing it's doing. We are getting the values by using the builder pattern and setting them onto the bank account class. So that's it. So we'll have to do it everything. So account dot account number. So I'm gonna say account type. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna use only one everyone account dot account number is done, account type done. Okay, this time I'm gonna go for the balance. So just put the balance, and I'm gonna say account dot uh, branch is equal to branch, and account dot the branch is done, but the interest rate is equal to interest rate. So account dot owner first name is equal to owner first name. So account dot owner middle name is equal to owner middle name. So account dot owner last name is equal to owner last name. Then account dot secondary owner is equal to secondary owner. Okay, I don't think anything left, so but I'm gonna check it out. So account number, type, balance, branch, interest rate, something. Okay, that's all. So we have done copying everything. Sorry, what's it called? Doing everything right there. So now what you will do? Okay, so I have done a very bad thing right there. So I am not creating, or I'm not gonna returning the builder. Okay, so I'm gonna change that into bank account. Yes, that is okay. And return account. So that's it. I hope you understand what it is actually doing. Now what? So this is pretty much, we have done pretty much everything for that, but still we have to do something. For example, we will not give the user the right to create an object by using the constructor of the bank account class. Okay, so we'll delete, and we will make the private constructor, the main constructor or the default constructor, is a private, so nobody can access this except the builder. So the builder can actually access that, because and the builder does need that. You can see we are calling for the new bank account, so the builder does have the builder actually needed that. That's why we have created. So there is another way we can do this, but for me this was pretty much good for me. Okay, that's it. So we are done with the builder or the building things. Now we will go for the main activity, and we will see what we can do from this. So you can see we can't actually make a object like this. What we have to do, we have to now go for the bank account dot as bank account has a static class and the name of this class is builder, so we can access that like any static field. So we know that for accessing the static field we need the class name, and then by pressing the dot we get the static field. So in that cases or in that case we also have that. So we'll call for the builder, but it won't show anything as there is nothing or there is no constructor, or this is just a class. So we have to push it, or we have to do something. So what we have to do right there, as we need the builder constructor access, so for using the constructor we need the new keyword like new bank account, something like that. So now we'll go for bank account dot builder, and now we can see we can access the constructor so easily, and it is saying that we needed the account number, and I'm gonna give it to him as 754, and then by pressing dot it is showing pretty much every single setter method right here. So it is telling us to select any of them like here, and I'm gonna, okay, I have already pushed the account number so I don't need that. So what you'll do, I will delete that from here as I don't need that. I don't need the account number, so that's great. Let's get back and press the dot again. Account number is gone. So we'll set the owner first name only. In this case the name is correct. Then pressing dot, it is showing for anything else. Do you want to say it? In this case I will give only the balance 4500. Now if you are done with giving the parameters, what you have to do, you have to just press dot and select for the bill, and that's it. We have created a nice object by using the builder pattern. So I hope this was helpful for you, and if you find that helpful, please let me know. Okay, that's great. Now if you want to access that, what you have to do, you have to just go for system.out.println or whatever it is. Okay, I will use the println. Okay, and I will say user1 dot get, okay, the any method that you want. For example, I will use that. Okay, I want to know about the branch or something, anything else. Okay, so I want to know about the username. Okay, and I want to know about the user interest rate that we haven't pushed. So let me see how to do it. Let me show you. Okay, set dot get, okay, get the account type, it doesn't have, and also the dot user one dot get interest rate. Interest rate. So this is the thing where I want to show you, but the interest rate will make some errors, so I have to turn that into a string. Oops. Okay, it won't be a problem if I use a space right there. So if I now run that, let's see what's happened. So it is showing that I have pushed the name, and it is showing, okay, you have the name correct and your interest is 0. I haven't pushed anything, and your account type is null. For example, you are, or you want that the default account type is normal, okay, or the general. So how can we do it? if we didn't have pushed anything. So there's a way to do it. For example, okay, let me show you. Okay, so what you do, get balance, get account type. So I'm gonna if account type dot equals empty, or account type dot, okay, is equal to now. So I'm showing that okay, if the account type is empty or now, just return general. Okay, account type is equal to general, whatever you want to do. Okay, so it doesn't need to press the return, so I'll make it a bit easier to understand. Okay, so account type is equal to general. So I'm just pushing the values right there, so general, that's it. So if the account type is equal to empty or account type is equal to null, then just show account type is equal to general. Okay, let's see what's happened. There's 0 right there. Okay. Okay, account type. Dot. There might be a problem. Okay, the problem is with that it can't have any value, so that's why it is showing. Okay, so if it doesn't have that, I'll just use the null right there. So if it is equal to null, then just set that into. So we can easily, the problem I actually had which few ago, we can solve that by pushing where's my account type. Okay, is equal to into string. Okay, that's all you have to do. Pushing into string will solve that. So if we run that, okay, so it is still showing that is a null pointer exception. I don't think it should be like that. It is showing. Okay, whatever it is, so we have solved the issues. Why it is not working? Okay. No, it's not gonna work. It's not supposed to work. Okay, so just delete that, and I hope you understand how to do it. So this is all about the builder pattern. So if you need anything else to know about the builder pattern, you can let me know, and you can do your things like for example, if you have more methods and more calculation you want to do. For example, I want the name of the user, but not by pushing everything separately. So what you can do, it will give a string, and I'm gonna say the owner name. Oops, owner name, and yeah, so that will show return owner first name. So if plus owner middle name plus owner last name. Okay, so it is showing all of them. It doesn't need that though. And if you want, you can always use a string like name and do the calculation right there. It's also handy, so you can do it. And the name right there. And it might be it might will create a trouble because some of them will be null, so I have to throw an exception right there. So where's the code? So the surround with try catch. Okay, where's the throwable? I need the throwable though. Okay, I can still go with the try catch. So if it does have a null pointer exception, just you have to catch it. You don't have to say anything, you just catch it and the job is done. That's not good. Okay, so that's great. We're done. Well, let's see what's happened when I call that. So instead of calling the first name, I'll call for the owner name. Okay, let's see. So you can see direct null. So there's a problem as it is showing null. So what you'll do, dot to string. To string might be it can be helpful sometimes, but I'm not sure. Okay, so this time it's not showing anything. Let's do that again. So not valid at all. So it is giving okay, so for solving this problem, it might be there is another way you can handle that. Middle name, okay. If the owner middle name is equal to now, then set owner middle name is equal to empty. Okay, so we can do the same thing for the last name too. Where's the last name? Excuse me. Okay, that is the last name. So I can do that like that. So owner last name is equal to now. Then I'm gonna just paste owner last name is equal to empty. And that's it. Our job has finally finished. Owner last name. Okay. I have the thing you're looking for, so I'm gonna say get middle name, get what's the last name? Yes, that is. So it's done. And just run it, and you have everything you needed. It's done. You can see it doesn't have any extra thing. Okay, so no space extra, and you are pretty much fine. You can just play with that. So I hope you understand how to do the builder pattern or how to work with the builder pattern. If you have any problem, please let me know. I'll help you. Goodbye, see you then.